Stop. No, you will never win a fortune. I don't think I'll ever win a fortune. I don't think I'll ever.
We'll be able to announce the 8 sides who have in fact made the quarterfinals in the inaugural Tooth Cup 1980. And we'll be doing the draw, and therefore you'll be able to tell just who your side is going to meet in coming weeks, and more particularly, you'll know which teams are playing next Wednesday night. To do that draw tonight, after the telecast of the rugby league match, the beautiful current Miss Playmate, and also star of Restless Years, and a national television personality, the beautiful Rosemary Paul. Welcome to Lang Park.
Thank you, Ray.
Have you been here before?
No, I haven't.
Well, we're excited to have you with us because it's an exciting night for us on the Tooth Cup, because this is the turning point, if I can use that expression. It's the big time as from next Wednesday night on, and it's nice for you to join us. I know you've had a busy day. You've been recording this morning and flying today.
Very busy indeed.
Tell me, do you get a chance to see much rugby league?
No, I don't get a chance to go out to the grounds much, but I do watch it on television a bit.
Have you got a favourite side?
Well, I live on the north side in Sydney, so I'd have to say the Bears.
Therefore, it's only just coincidence that you're wearing the red and black tonight.
It is coincidence.
Hey, what about your side last Wednesday night? They had a great chance of making the quarterfinals themselves, but now they need a miracle, practically, to make the quarters.
Yeah, I know. That's the way it goes.
Well, that's right. I don't think anybody would disagree that Rosemary wins hands down the beauty stakes as far as co-commentary is concerned over a 7-year period. The title was formerly held jointly by George Doniger from Queensland and Keith Barnes from New South Wales, and Rosemary has knocked them out in the very first round. There was just no contest, and I don't think even George or Keith would disagree, which leads me to this prize. Alrighty, now it's the important moment of the Tooth Cup, as I described it earlier, the turning point. If I can get the beautiful Rosemary Paul in on the set. Rosemary, again, thanks for joining us. Did you enjoy the game?
Yes, I found it very interesting.
Yeah, a lot of one-way traffic there tonight, though.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah. Those black and gold guys, they just seem to be everywhere.
Yep, they just took over.
All right, well, Rosemary, this barrel has inside it 8 rugby league clubs who are going to make up the quarterfinals of the Tooth Cup for 1980. And we'll be able to do the draw, and people will then know which club their side will be opposing in the quarterfinals. Now, the clubs in there are St George, Parramatta, Eastern Suburbs, Canterbury Bankstown, South Sydney, Western Suburbs, Penrith and Balmain. Now, Rosemary will draw them out. Team 1, the first team out of the barrel, will play the second team out. The third team out will play the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, the 7th, the 8th. Just as simple as that. After we've done that, we'll put them up on the screen for you, the quarterfinalists, and repeating that due to some premiership commitments that may be coming up for clubs over the next few weeks, the league with the promoters will announce the first quarterfinalists for next Wednesday night's match tomorrow, and we'll have that for you in Eyewitness News tomorrow night. I'll just give this a bit of a spin, if you like.
Right.
The last barrel I spun actually fell off its axis, and we were left in it.
It's very sturdy, this one.
I think we better just leave it at that, because it sounds as though we could have troubles. Now, I'll open that, and you draw the first club out, okay? Rosemary Paul with the first club out for the 1980 quarters, and there it is, black and white. And Western Suburbs are team 1 out. I'll just spin the barrel again for you now, and we'll get the team that will be playing against Western Suburbs in a quarter-final of the very rich Tooth Cup in 1980. You all right down there?
Yeah.
You don't want any help? No, okay.
No.
And there they are. The Magpies will play the Dragons. What a great match that should be. Wests and St George, premiership leaders, up against one of the real heavyweights, and in fact premiership favourites in one of the quarterfinals. Okay, we'll just give it another quick spin and another dip into the barrel. Team 3 will play Team 4, just to repeat. In fact, Rosemary has that side. It's Canterbury Bankstown, third out of the barrel. I think you might as well just have another dip now and save me spinning this barrel. I think everybody realises that mixed up. Canterbury Bankstown will play Parramatta, eh? You've got a bit of a feeling for Parramatta, haven't you?
Yeah, I have. They look pretty good this year.
You said to me if North Sydney couldn't make it, then you'd be there kicking for Parramatta.
For sure.
Any reason?
Oh, just like the area out there.
Do you?
Yeah.
Isn't that surprising? Let's get another team out of this barrel here. We've got Canterbury playing Parramatta so far, and Western Suburbs playing St George. This is team number 5. Don't tell me you've lost it.
I can't find any. Here we go.
You got one?
Yes.
I hate to go fishing with you.
I'm a good fisherman.
Penrith
Penrith.
is team 5 out of the barrel. Could you just find team 6 for me now?
Sure.
And then we'll give it one final. Well, there'll be no need to, will there? Eastern Suburbs. Penrith versus Eastern Suburbs. I think they've been combatants in quarter-final or semi-final football in the past Cup football challenge matches we've had. Well, the final 2 clubs, Rosemary, I hope, are South Sydney and Balmain. You've got a tiger?
Yep.
One
Find
tiger?
the other one.
Right. If you don't come out of there with a rabbit, now we're in trouble. Just repeating, the first quarter-final next Wednesday night, and the competing clubs will be announced tomorrow. And so, you're right, the first night. Balmain versus South Sydney. Okay, well, back at the studios, we're able now to have put them up on the character generator, as we call it. Western Suburbs will play St George, Canterbury Bankstown will play Parramatta, Penrith versus Eastern Suburbs, and Balmain versus South Sydney. They are